Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So let's do my December TBR. If you saw my November wrap up, you will know that the newest expansion of World of Warcraft came out. So I'm not expecting my reading to be as extensive as it usually is. I'm still gonna try to read as much as I can, but I'm hoping that my TBR game will be kind to me and only give me a couple of books, but I'm sure that's not really going to happen. So let's see how kind my D20 is going to be to me. I guess I should just do like a D10, but it's fine. Okay, so I got 8. So let's pull 8 prompts. So let's see what we have. So my first prompt is high school headache. Read a book with a number in the title. So for this prompt, I am going to go with Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I have not read this book, but I did watch the movie already. The general premise is that there is a VR world created named the Oasis, and the owner of the Oasis, or the creator, has passed and basically said there are Easter eggs in my game, and whoever finds the Easter egg gets the rights to the game. And our main character, Wade, is attempting to do just that. I've heard fantastic things about this. I know Ready Player 2 just came out, so I'm excited. So my next prompt is shared experiences. Read a book borrowed from the library. And I actually only have one book out from my library right now, The Name of the Wind. I'm not entirely sure what this is about. I'm assuming it's just more of like an epic fantasy sort of thing, but G from Book Roast was like raving about this book, so I thought I would check it out. So my next prompt is The Cure. Read a book that will make you happy. And for this, I am going to go with Hollowpox by Jessica Townsend. This is the third book in the Nevermore series. This is basically following Morgan Crow, who is a cursed child, which basically just means that on her, I believe, 12th birthday, she is set to die, but she ends up getting rescued by Jupiter North on her birthday and taken to this magical world where she discovers that she has powers and all of these different people have powers, and there is a society called the Wondrous Society where she is trying to fit in. This is the third book, so obviously I can't really talk about the plot, but I gave the first and second book 5 out of 5 stars. They're just fun, middle grade, cute stories that I absolutely love. My next prompt is Comfy and Cozy. Read a book by your favorite author. I am going to read The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reese Brennan, and Maureen Johnson. This is about Magnus Bane, and I think it's just short stories all into one. I'm not sure, I haven't read this yet. I haven't read any of like the more spin-off books in the Shadowhunter Chronicles yet, but I would like to get to this month, so possibly this one. Next is Hype Train. Read the highest book on your TBR. So let's look up. I have a feeling I know which one it's gonna be. I'm only trying to go with these books right here. So, okay, so as predicted, the highest rated book on my TBR was a Brandon Sanderson book. It was actually Way of Kings, but I am trying to read the Cosmere in order. So I am going to go with Elantris. So I'm not entirely sure what this is about. All I know is this is like the first book in his Cosmere, the world that he writes in. So I really wanted to start this read. I really want to get into his books because I've heard nothing but fantastic things. So I will talk about this in a reading vlog coming up. My next prompt is Beauty's Eye. So read a book with a beautiful cover. I am going to go with All the Ugly and Wonderful Things by Bryn Greenwood. This is the cover. There's like stars all over it. I think it's pretty. So as far as I know, this is a pretty hard-hitting story. So this is, I want to say, a relationship between an 8-year-old and an 8 or 11-year-old and a grown man. And I think this is one of those stories that gives you the scenario and tells you to figure out your thoughts on it on your own. So obviously this is going to be really tough, and I have heard fantastic things about it, just obviously not the subject matter, but just the way it's written and like the things that it brings to the table. And my next prompt is Girl Power, read a book written by a female author. And for this, I'm going to go with Dragon Keeper, Volume 1 of the Rain Wilds Chronicles by Robin Hobb. This sounds like the story of a girl named Timera who is in charge of moving these dragons to a town upriver. And yeah, I've heard great things about Robin Hobb, so I'm excited. So my last prompt is May the Feast Begin, read a book with food on the cover. And for this, I'm going to go with Dig by A.S. King. Potatoes, right? I've heard this is weird. That's pretty much all I've heard. And it's written weird, and everybody has weird names. But it's about potato farmers, and that's pretty much all I know. These are the books that I will be reading for December. I don't think my TBR game was nice to me, and I also kind of wasn't nice to myself. I will see how I do with these. I'm not optimistic about these, but who knows, I could like blow myself away. But that's gonna be the books that I read this month. I would love to hear your guys' opinions on any of these books down in the comments below. That's going to be it. I will see you guys in my next video, and thanks so much.